March 5th. The ice is melting away. I survived the winter quite comfortably. The helve hammer does a lot of work, but I still need to supervise it. At any time the wind can stop, and I'm left with hot metal to finish. And there goes the wind. Looks like I need to finish this by hand. The objective now is steel. To get steel, I'll need a pulverizer. This breaks down very hard materials, such as quartz, for me to be able to craft fire-resistant bricks. Similar to the helve hammer, the pulverizer requires mechanical power. It should not be difficult to make, but I'll need some granite, a metal plate, and some metal caps, most likely iron. There's granite up by the halite that I can get. Should be granite just up here. I need to cut around one piece so it drops, giving me a solid piece of granite. Like that. While I'm here, I may as well try and grab more sylvite if I can find some. It looks like the bees are producing honey again. I guess it's officially spring. The crops are doing pretty well. Should be able to craft the pulverizer frame. I'll need to make 2 pounders. Lastly, I need to make a toggle, but I need a metal plate for that. We have wind. While the metal is still hot, I'll begin crafting the pulverizer caps. There are 3 tiers to fire-resistant refractory bricks. I have some olivine, so I'm going to make tier 2 right away. These will last a little bit longer than tier 1. In order to crush olivine, I'll need to make iron caps on my pulverizer. Only once I have steel and I've mined ilmenite, aka titanium, will I be able to make tier 3 bricks, as titanium needs steel caps to be able to crush it. It can all be a bit complicated, but steel definitely is a quest in itself to make. Right, I have everything but the toggle. I'll make the metal plate for the toggle from some sort of cheap metal, like this tin bronze I'm pouring here. Looks like they're having a party out there. I'll do some mining in the old express tunnel. They might clear off when I'm not around. Picking up traces of sulphur and tin, nothing exciting. Why does it look so cold today? Oops, this shovel's a bit too powerful. I need more lanterns, and this bismuth is not useful to me anymore. It does make colourful lanterns though. I also need to keep producing iron blooms. I'm gradually making space in here. Pure bismuth has that oil pattern to it. Looks quite good. I'm going to build an iron hatch. It's seemingly fireproof, and with it I'll build a second charcoal pit within my home. I'll also need nails and iron plates to make it. As it's glowing yellow, I mistake an iron plate for a bronze tin one. It's not a big loss though, and I get my toggle. I'll need another clutch, but maybe I'll make a couple. And let's test out this pulverizer. It works, but I don't want to manually feed the pulverizer, so I'll need a chute and a hopper. I should generally be using copper to make lanterns, but my copper supplies are pretty low. So that kind of decides what I'm going to be doing today. I'll come back here if I need more, but that was a really good haul of copper. I'll count it when I get home. I might have stayed a bit long. I'll be running home in the dark now. Phew, home sweet home. Now that looks a little bit more healthy. It's a windy one tonight. So I'll build a charcoal pit in here, just a small one. Steel requires quite a lot of charcoal, so I want a steady supply. It's a nice looking hatch, I just hope it works. I'm going to need to make 2 chutes to make an elbow chute that will feed from the chest into the pulverizer. I then need to make a hopper to catch the output from the pulverizer. I'll make spare chutes in case I need them. There's the elbow chute. Today I need to hunt and gather some meat. On the way home, I collect some more copper. For a nice change, I'm informed that a medium temporal storm is coming, so I quickly head home to be ready. However, the storm does not come immediately. The calm before the storm, it seems. Still no storm. I feel like it gave me too much warning this time. Looks like the pulverizer's working. I do need a hopper though. I'd almost forgotten about the storm when it eventually came. Hello, old friend. That was an easy one. For a hopper, I'll need 3 copper plates, which is 6 ingots. Pretty expensive, really. Today, I'll collect fire clay, as I'll need lots for the bricks. On the way there I found some peat, which is handy for making quicklime from lime. I'll need quicklime to mix with water and sand to make mortar for building the cementation furnace. A cementation furnace is the technical name of the steel furnace that I'm trying to build. But anyway, the peat burns a little bit hotter than wood, but not as hot as charcoal. Perfect for making quicklime. I end up finding more fire clay and a trader. A local goods trader. My only source of lime is going to come from these shells. I can only hope I have enough. Well, it looks like I've got a boss fight blocking my path home. I have a good amount of fire clay. It should be enough for the cementation furnace. could make some quicklime just now, see if I can make enough. I'm running low on normal fire bricks needed for bloomeries, so I need to start baking some more. I'd like to make this room nicer, but for now it's just a makeshift. The quicklime is pretty slow to bake. The wind's strong tonight, but not strong enough for both. I should get a flax harvest in due time and can gradually upgrade the windmill with more sails. April 1st, and day 100 of my non-survival. I celebrate with a luxurious meal of red meat stew, boiled eggs and carrot. There. Now this pulverizer should take care of itself. First things first, bauxite. I have plenty of quartz, so it's really just bauxite and olivine that I need to make this hefty stack of fireproof bricks. This is the place I originally found bismuth, and I can detect there is still some traces of bismuth here. The coffin is part of the cementation furnace. I place charcoal and iron ingots in it to create steel. The lid part needs some borax. Fortunately, I have some left. Also, in a recent update, it's now possible to turn normal clay into fire clay using crushed flint. It's time to get some olivine. I detected some just below my house, which is handy. Fortunately, there's huge amounts of olivine down there. Should keep me easily supplied with olivine. In the morning, I have some daytime work to do above ground. I hadn't noticed this before. It was a peach tree. I had to wonder what other fruit trees had I missed. I also find a walnut tree. It has a nice wood colour that I may be able to use one day, so I try and get a seed and plant some more. I managed to get one, a source of protein, but I would rather plant it and make more. I'll plant it near my home, but not before one more boss bear fight. So I'll plant it up on this ridge. Hopefully I don't forget about it and accidentally chop it down. The weather began to get intense. One litre of water, 4 quicklime, and then 4 cubes of sand. And I now have 32 mortar. One more batch and that should be enough mortar for a steel furnace. I can now check mortar off my checklist. Well, hopefully my charcoal doesn't have an air gap and ignite itself. That's the coffin made. And the coffin lid. That's a good amount of crushed material, but I probably need more olivine. I'll also need more iron ingots to turn into steel. I'll be aiming for 16 or more. Eight refractory bricks will give me 2 wall pieces. I'll need over 50 wall pieces. I'll also need 6 grates. Took me a moment to realise I need to bake all of those bricks in a pit kiln. This is going to be a lot of baking. I can only bake 12 at a time. I can speed up the process a little by using charcoal to bake. Peat will also be faster than firewood, but not as fast as charcoal. I'm going to need to collect a lot of grass for these pit kilns. When out collecting grass, I spotted another fruit tree. A pink apple tree. I might actually take a couple of stems for this one. I can plant these branches near my home to grow my own apple trees. The tree here will grow back its branches slowly over time. I'll also cut down this birch so that this apple tree can actually grow. Might as well grab a few peach branches at the same time. I'll give them good soil, but that's not actually necessary for trees. The charcoal pit worked. I wanted to work the helve hammer tonight, but we're not getting enough wind at the moment, so I'll make some iron tools for myself instead. These tools should last a little bit longer. First, I need a new hammer. A good shovel will make charcoal collection a bit faster. Spare iron axe. Lastly, an iron knife, making grass and cattail collection a little bit faster. Now I just need to make 50 odd walls. I have a long way to go. April 4th, and the ice was almost fully melted. I spent the day back at the copper mine in the south. I think there's more of them. And they're blocking my only exit. Another bear. Easy, where I can use the water. It's going to be a long night of working the helve hammer. I need to get those 16 iron ingots. It's not just the blooms on the floor, I also have a bunch in my inventory. The blooms are in my inventory. There are still lots to do. What the hell's a bear doing here? I should probably check on my pigs and chickens. They might have mauled them. I can't tell if they're sleeping or mauled. Yeah, they're fine. Sleeping. I suppose that's how we got in. As well as the 16 iron ingots, I actually need 6 iron plates for an iron door. An iron door is required for a steel furnace. And 6 iron plates is 12 ingots. I'm gonna need more olivine. Yeah, that should be enough. I need to speed up these bricks. I want to get the furnace made before day 108, which is 1 year of my survival, and I only have a few days left. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any wind today. The pulverizer isn't going to run without the wind to power it. I continue to work on building paths to make travel a little bit faster from the north, south and west. This southern path requires quite a bit of work to get through it. I'm not really in the mood for another boss fight. Got lots of other things to do. So here is what I need. And I have quite a bit of it. Just these bricks really. I also need to build a place under the refractory, a place to burn charcoal. I could build here, but I likely need a bit more space. When I place these coffin blocks, I can press Ctrl right click on them to activate a blueprint guide. Given the size, this might be the best area to build it. I almost have the bricks that I need, and the wind is slowly starting to come back. I might just be able to get it done before day 108. While I wait, I prepare for the future. Good metal armours will require a leather jerkin to be made, and I likely have the leather now. The leather jerkin by itself is not a very good armour, but it's the base of making better armour like chain, scale and plate. What I'm doing just now is making an armour mannequin to store the jerkin. Now that I have the jerkin, and once I have steel, I might be able to make steel armour. That would definitely make going into caves and other dangerous places a lot safer. These should be the last bricks I need. The charcoal should help them cook pretty fast. This highlighted bit is where the flames need to come up from. I think I prefer this cobble, it matches more aesthetically. If I control right click on the coffin now, it'll tell me if there's any errors. There's no errors. The furnace is complete. Tomorrow would be the 8th of April. The 1st of May would mark 1 year since my memory had begun. I had come far from my first nights here in a cave. Time to get back to the hammer. Pretty much have my 16 iron ingots ready to be turned into steel. I want to make sure that I have plenty of charcoal for the steel, as I need to burn it for several days. We're ready to make steel. To make the steel, I add a layer of charcoal, then 4 iron ingots, and then repeat until the coffin is full. Once completely full, I can put the lid on. The charcoal that I actually burn is below the furnace. The charcoal inside the coffin is for adding carbon to the iron. Once it's lit, I can open the iron door to check that it's working correctly. It is. Carbonisation at 0%, and I can see embers, so it's working. In the coming days, it will be 1 year since I began my journey. The production of steel marks my mastery of metallurgy. It is likely my journey will change from here, as I begin to search deep for answers.